What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today, I want to look at how your range change when it comes to re-steals and steals. Whenever you're either playing a vanilla tournament or a PKO tournament, like how does your range change? Basically, like what part of the range is jamming, and on and on. So first off, I wanted to look at this sim. So in this sim, from the bubble, this is PKO. So the button is opening. Well, first let's look at the cutoff range. Oh, I was able to find the same sim here. So here the cutoff is 17. Um, so basically, the cutoff here. So you can see that on a PKO, we're jamming less often because of the bounty power. There's incentive and it's easy to call us wider when there's a bounty to play, right? So
Mm.
Yeah, the big thing is look, a lot less bluffs, right? Like in the non PKO, it's doing the King Jack, King 10, Queen 10, Ace 9. Here it's just doing King 10. You're value
Yeah,
heavy in the PKO.
yeah, the jamming
yeah, yeah,
change a little bit. Like you're just jamming more often on vanilla, basically. So that's for
yeah.
yeah, the cutoff.
PKO is on the left, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, the PKO when we play five, the vanilla wouldn't be actually folded. I mean, kind of goes to show that there's a lot more like implied odds, maybe better equity or realization, perhaps.
yeah.
We also fold. Strangely enough, we fold the ace deuce, the PKO one, ace deuce suited, evil hand but suited.
Yeah,
And yeah, because it's just that the deuce is just very bad, right?
yeah.
You're just gonna yeah. But the vanilla one, because of the ace is so strong, can still jam it even.
Yeah, in the
Very
PKO
interesting.
one, you also see you're opening like Jack 8 suited and 10-8 suited. And the vanilla one, you're just folding that hand. So, a
Yeah,
little more slivers of those hands because you're going to get jammed on less in a PKO because there's less fold equity.
yeah, yeah.
So they
Get more
realize that
call.
better.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
for sure.
Right now, let's look at the button drains. See if there's any notable differences.
Oh, lots of differences, I think.
So
First of
the
all, yeah. I mean,
Three
good news
times.
is both of them fold ace deuce off, so nice. And, a lot more jamming on the vanilla one. Lot more jamming. It seems jamming all the pairs, low pairs, jamming deuces, whereas in PKO we fold the deuces mostly. Uh, not so much jamming the off the ace and and all the suited broadways are pretty much just happy there's min range.
yeah, now against the min raise, let's see how the small blind plays in both scenarios.
Yeah, I was about to ask how they react differently if we jam.
This is against min range, right? So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that.
pretty similar, except that in PKO we can use hands like ace nine sometimes to stack off as value rejam.
And
Whereas
then
in
card,
yeah,
right? Ace deuce, ace three. So see,
nah, yeah,
it
correct.
picks ace nine more than ace deuce,
Mm-hmm.
ace three. In
Yep.
PKO, you just want I cards rather than
Queen
Notable,
Jack
n
fell out.
notable, yeah, notable difference like Danny pointed out is Queen Jack is a jam or is a jam sometimes in vanilla, for the fold equity, but in PKO you just get called so often that you just can't really jam a hand like Queen High. Expect to get too many folds. Oh, quite cool. Otherwise, it's pretty similar.
yeah. Now let's see the big blind's response. Well, already like betting tighter, jamming tighter in vanilla.
Uh-huh. Big blinds response. More defending in the PKO version, for sure.
This part
Defending like
there,
yeah.
and this
Oh
jack
yeah,
moves up,
yeah.
then those queens just vanish or just move up, basically.
Wow, jamming so much in vanilla.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
there's no reason to call you, right?
yeah. It seems to move up one rank pretty much.
Yeah.
Like you want to move everything up by one sort of.
Which
Uh,
ICM level are we looking at, by the way?
Bubble.
Bubble.
bubble. Okay.
Yes.
Huh. Um. Yeah. No. Seems like all the pairs are jamming in PKO. So you probably just. Uh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The bottom defense, like a lot more defending on the PKO and then you don't want to jam sixes, sevens because you just don't get called by worse. And you like kind of just want to play as called.
And then let's look at the response against the jam. It should be wider at PKO, right?
Yeah, call off much wider in PKO. There you go, like insanely wider. Calling King 10, King Jack suited, King 10 suited, even Ace 9 suited, Ace 8 suited, sixes, sevens for frequency, just like a lot wider. Also the Ace X still need to be careful though, because like you see, there's like a little island of Ace 9 that doesn't exist because we jammed it already. It's just to prevent us for having to raise call, I think. Also the Ace X will be similar.
Yeah, very clean. We induce above, we fold
Yep.
below,
Mhm.
jam the inflection.
Yeah.
What about cutoff versus button? So
Oh,
cutoff raise.
interesting. I think that's going to be quite different. A lot more flatting, I'd say. Maybe no flats. Oh, it is bubble, right? Let's see.
Wait.
Cutoff raise, button off there, mid stack. I think you're still on the button raise on the other one, right?
Well, cutoff raise, button strategy. Cutoff raise,
Oh,
but
okay, okay. Seems fine. Uh, huh.
it's queen. Look at this.
Three bet and all in.
And then
Very interesting. Yeah. I
I was
I
jamming
guess he's
with those low pairs. Like he can jam sixes and fives because he's probably calling with like fives and
with
four.
like a lot of overcards and some stuff. But the thing is that like in vanilla, you just have no blockers, so you can fold eights, you can fold even nines. I think, according to what I'm seeing, like in
And,
different.
and then zero call, right? 1%.
Yeah, which is interesting because PKO I thought we would play a bit more calling, but this one we're not covered, right? Oh, we're covered, right? So
We're
no.
covering by little.
Yeah, we're covering by little, but the big blind covers
Big
us.
blind covers, yeah.
Yeah, so if the big blind doesn't cover, I think we might see a little bit more flooding. But
Yeah.
with the big blind covering, you just don't want him to like have a good time. Like once you call, I think in the PK one, if you call, the big blind might just go pretty nuts. With some aggressive plays in the PKO because he covers both, right?
Yeah.
What
Now,
Yeah.
pushes sevens to a jam here, but they fold in vanilla? It's that
because
Uh,
we are
he's
doing okay when called.
no, it's calling
he's
with
just he's calling
It's
with
calling
worse, I
worse.
think. Like he's calling sixes, calling fives for sure. Let's see. Oh, maybe he's not, eh? He's not calling sixes. No. He's calling. I mean, maybe it's just like a equity denial thing. Strange. But okay. I mean, the calling range seems pretty similar.
Ace queen.
Pretty similar.
Hmm. Hmm.
Not, yeah. I mean, this one he's folding nines, which is cool. The other
Maybe
one
it's
he's
just the reduced bubble factor. What do you call it? Like we have,
risk premium, right? The negative
yeah,
risk premium.
because it's PKO.
Uh-huh.
We care more to win the chips versus to cash.
Yeah, could be because cashing in the PKO would be worth less in many senses.
Yeah, I guess it
Half
comes
the
down to that. Like if
yeah.
we get called and we lose, we care less in PKO than in vanilla. It's
Could
more
you
of a
just take a quick
disaster
could you just take a quick look at the bubble factors and see the difference? If you just show both bubble factors.
for the
I
cutoff.
told yeah.
Or
So
oh, it
But
shows
this
them all.
is
cutoff,
PKO, right?
yes,
Yeah.
PKO. So
Okay, so yeah.
wait, so cutoff versus button. Cutoff versus
Versus button. There you go. Plus 9.9. So 1.49 bubble factor, which is not high for a bubble. Not at all. Not really that crazy. Whereas the other one should be, I would assume maybe like 2 point.
and then he has negative risk premium. I said he.
Yeah, so so long you cover, you always have negative.
And then on the other one,
Mm, there you
Wow.
go.
Uh yeah, 1.8. Not as high as I thought, but still high.
14%, and then 5, right? So risk premium is a lot higher on both
And
players in the vanilla.
is this a lot higher in general in the vanilla, right? Like in general, people operate under a high risk premium uh like condition in the vanilla. So your jams free or your raises free will get far more folds. Uh
Yeah, so
than PKO did, yeah.
yeah, in this one the button is covering. The first one the button was covered.
Oh,
Now
okay.
this one the button is covering. So let's have a look at ranges. It's already very different. So
Wow.
this is the big blind basically versus the button. Let's look at the
Okay.
big. So here the big blind has 18, the button has 26. It's on the bubble. So already like your jamming range vastly different, right? Look at pocket queens on the vanilla bubble, just like taking the Pete approach, just calling. Uh, yeah, it's like all those offsuit aces here jam a lot more in PKO than they
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
in-
You just get called by so much worse. Like king queen suited, king jack suited, like
uh,
the equity.
yeah, the range quite different.
Yeah, PKO is a lot more linear, I think. They won't have like the weird king five suited jam, rejam. They won't have like the weird queen queen six suited.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's look at cutoff versus button. So cutoff phrase, button strategy, and then in vanilla, cutoff phrase, button strategy.
huh.
Okay. A lot more ranking here than vanilla. There's a lot more ranking again. Then it seems to be jamming more heavy with pair. Am I wrong? Because it cranks more with those and it doesn't really do it here. This part of the deck is similar. This block is similar. And never easy to jam your king nine suited on the bubble.
Yeah.
Shove and pray. Let's see the small blind against Scott.
Sure. I'd imagine it's the same thing.
Very similar, right?
The
Almost
very
no
similar.
difference.
Mhm.
And this here. And then the ace five suit. But always jamming wider like in PKO.
Uh,
Calling wider in PKO as well.
yeah, calling wider for sure.
No, it's jamming tighter in PKO though.
Yeah, no, it should jet tighter, call wider
Yeah.
is the
Yeah,
right
should be it.
sequence.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. Nice.
Then look at that. That's cut off versus big blind. Like, this big cross here of jams just disappears.
Yeah, yeah. This is cutoff open. Yeah, you just don't get to rejam too much. Just don't get enough fold. Maybe you could rejam, see what the if you want the cutoff calling range. Because I think like, in vanilla it's probably very tight, but like in PKO it might be way wider. Yeah, just like call it off. Same thing, like Queen Jack suit is calling off. Pocket five is calling off pure. Um, Ace 10 off is calling, lots of calling in PKO. But no, not so
All right.
much.
Let's give it a little shot. And then you want to do the encore today?
I'm okay. I'm down. It's up to you guys.
Okay.
Good. Yeah. Good. Do whatever.
Encore?
Yeah, I won the encore on last Saturday, I think. Won a couple tournaments.
Hmm.
Yeah, Louis, I told
Okay.
him I was gonna win it.
Yeah. I was watching you flying. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
for sure. It's coming.
Nice. What's the
All
fun?
right. So that's that.
All right,
Thanks
folks.
for watching, everybody.